Hey everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Just going to give a few minutes for people to sign on. So come on in and hang out. Hey Tosh. Thanks for joining. Where are you, Tosh? You're dancing. Oh, okay. I'm going to assume that that says that's supposed to be nailery. I need to go too. Just going to give it another few minutes. See if everyone has finished their dinner so that they can join us so that we could talk about, we'll continue to talk about the myths of coaching. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about the myth that professional coaching is only for people who are about to be fired, because I think that that's a common myth out there. And so, in a few seconds, I will get started. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to get started. So, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Sharon Brokenbow, and I'm also known as Coach Sharon, and I'm an executive leadership and diversity coach. And I work primarily with women to help them to get to the next level in their career easier and faster. And I also support them if they're having any challenges in their leadership journey. So I decided to do this 5-part series about the myths of coaching because there are a lot of them out there. So Monday, I talked about the myth that a coach is going to tell you exactly what you should be doing. And that should be a myth. There should not be a coach that tells you exactly what you should be doing. That is a consultant. And so when you hire consultants, you hire them to be the subject matter expert, to bring their expertise in a certain area so that they can tell you what you should be doing. I'll only speak for myself that myself as a coach, I will never claim to be the subject matter expert on you. So, because you are a unique being, and so I will work with you as a partner to help you to understand what your options may be, the best ones that you should pursue, and how we could go about getting you there. The second night, we talked about the myth that professional coaching is only for people who are incompetent or failing at their jobs. That is also a myth. It's not only for people who are incompetent and failing, excuse me, at their jobs. There could be people in their jobs who are having some challenges, as I stated earlier, but to work with a professional coach does not equate to the fact that you are failing and that you don't know what you're doing. And so that brings me to tonight. Tonight, I want to talk about the myth that professional coaching is only for people who are about to be fired. And I know that that is a common thought that people have, and why people are hesitant to work with coaches, especially when they're sponsored by their employer, because somehow we've been trained to think that coaching is punitive. And coaching is that last ditch effort that employers use to say that we tried everything before they let you go. And that really should not be the case. Um, Coaching should be used to be proactive. And so when I say proactive for coaching, I'm talking about people who are transitioning into new roles, people who, like I said earlier, are having some leadership challenges, um, especially the first time leader. The first time manager or supervisor is often the most neglected person in an organization. And they really need a lot of support. And the way that you can do that is through coaching. A lot of times, the first time manager, they have a lot of experience technically, which is what got them to become a first time, supervisor or manager or leader. But what they're lacking is leadership support. And so when someone is in that type of transition, that's the perfect time for them to get support of a coach. Again, the first time manager is the most neglected employee in an organization. And when they don't have that support in the beginning, down the road, they can run into some challenges in their leadership journey. And so, if you proactively give that support up front, then you can avoid a lot of the headaches along the way. The second thing about working with a coach is that it is a gift. Coaching is a gift, and it should never be looked at as punitive. So here's a story. I had a direct report, and this direct report was very well technically, but really lacked some key leadership skills. And so I suggested coaching for this individual. Took it to the board for approval and got my head chopped off. Because again, coaching was still being looked at as punitive. And coaching is a gift, just like feedback. When someone gives you feedback, whether you like what they said or not, you should say thank you, because feedback is a gift. They are trying to support you. If people do not feel that you are capable of making the change, they would not waste their time with giving you any feedback. And the same is true for coaching. If an organization does not feel that you are still valuable to them, there is no way that they are going to waste the expense of coaching on you, because coaching is something that does cost and could cost a pretty penny. And so especially when your organization says that they want to support you with coaching, consider that a gift. Consider that they are looking to invest in you instead of looking at it as something negative. So that brings me back to coaching being a gift. If your organization offers you coaching, be it external coaching or internal coaching, consider that to be a gift, because it is. One of the things that I always ask an organization when they reach out to me and ask me about coaching one of their employees is, do you feel that this person, for lack of a better word, could be saved with effective coaching? If the answer sounds anything like I don't know, or we've tried everything and we just want to be able to say that we tried everything, I'm not your coach. I'm not your coach. Um, because coaching is a tool that should be used to support, help people elevate, and help people transform, not to help an organization to kind of help their claims against unemployment or lawsuits or anything like that. because it's not cheap. And so when your organization offers that to you, consider it a gift. And if you are an employee or staff member who is either new to a new role, any kind of role, or you're new to any supervisory or management role, you should be asking your employer for some support with coaching. You should advocate for yourself and ask for support with coaching, because it can be very difficult at times to be that first time manager. Often first time managers are now supervising who used to be their peers, and that's challenging within itself. And then there's just other things that comes along with now being a leader that you really didn't have to worry about when you were just worrying about the technical pieces of your position. So don't be afraid to ask for coaching. Closed mouths don't get fed. And so you want to be proactive in getting the support that you need to ensure that you can stay successful in your career trajectory. And so I just want to leave you with, if you are in transition, if you are experiencing any challenges in your leadership journey, if you are looking to move up to a higher level in your position, and maybe you've been overlooked in the past for promotional opportunities, there's a reason for that. You should be looking to work with a coach, with a professional coach. You should be looking to work with someone who can be a thought partner with and for you, and can help to guide you in the right direction, and also give you really, really candid feedback so that you can truly, truly grow. And so, if this sounds like you, I offer you the opportunity to reach out to me so that we can have a conversation about what your goals may be, what your challenges may be, and to see if it's something that I could possibly support you with. So, if you feel like you could benefit from coaching, please send me a DM, a private message. You can email me at info@rosprofessionals.com, and we can schedule some time to talk about some of the things that you would like to accomplish, and talk about how I may be able to support you. So I thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope to talk to you soon. Everyone have a good night. Bye.